As usual, just trying to get YouTube ready. Excuse me. Where are we here? One final test for YouTube. Yep, looks good. Okay, so we're gonna do what we did before. I don't remember. Yeah, this is my one. Excuse me. Where I have my black background. 1 second here. Let me exit that. Pull this up, which is where I have Signalis. So I think I am going to try. So I have basically I have 2 saves. In looking at the footage last time, I have 2 saves. Well, I don't actually know. Let me think about this. Yeah, I'm going to try with my current save to go back into the maze of the microfilaments or whatever they're called, micro threads or whatever, that we were in last time. I'm going to try to do that. Because something came after me as I was grabbing the plate of sacrifice. Was that the one I got? I think it was sacrifice. Anyway, something from one of those, I don't remember what they're called, but one of the units from that stays in the floor came up and attacked me as I was grabbing that plate. I think it was, and I might be wrong with this, that's why I'm going to try it and we'll see if it works out. But I think, thought I hit play, guess not. I think I'm going to try to go back into the maze again. Hopefully none of the stuff that I've killed wakes up. If it does, then I might reload and try again. But I'm going to try to go back in one more time, back up to that spot where the one was that attacked me at the very end, the last one, because there was a spray. I'll show you. I'll show you. We'll see if this ends up being a problem or not, too, by the way. If this is not something I can really do, because of, whatever. So I have, this is what I saved the end of last time. So see, this is about roughly 20 minutes after this save. So if I cannot do it with this one, I'll reload this one. This one was where I had already several of the enemies in the maze fallen, dropped, but I had the 2 from the floor at the end. Actually, I think I had to pull the one that was just normal, like that was a, I don't remember what it's called. Anyway, we'll see. We'll see if I can do it with this one or if this is not going to work. I cannot hit microfilament or it for sure will not work because I'm that. So I don't have like much at all. Here. Also trying to remember how to get there. I think this was the way. Yeah. Flashlight. See if anything gets up, because that'll be a big problem for me if it does. I only have 1 round to try not to die if something attacks me, so... And from here it was straight across. Up here... Not right there. Yeah, there's this, if I can grab this. Can I grab this? Come on. There we go. Yep. Oh, no. Sep, run away. Okay, so that did not work. But, of course, I also was there way the hell too long because I couldn't get it to identify the thing fast enough for me. So, okay. Still going to try it again. Now that I know that nothing else is waking up again, I'm going to try to run, because that's a short little thing first. So run up and then run down and then carefully navigate back out. If I can. Okay. Where's my... Here we go. Okay. And then up. Let's turn this on. Okay. This. Don't run into any filaments, please. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna try to run really. Grab this. Go. Grab this. Grab this. And run the hell away. Depending, I don't know how much damage it did to me total. Depending on how much I took, I might come at a net positive as far as health. Let's see. All right. If I do this now, use that. Yeah. That brings me to orange. It's not as good as if I wouldn't have taken any damage at all. But that is still better than I was. And I'm also still not in a good position. But, okay. There is a thought I had also. I can get one more flare if I can get back to that mina room without, oh, I cannot go that way. I can't remember in this room where, so it's just back out this way, huh? Okay. Let me turn this off. Okay. Back up here. So what is, come on, go. My name is Zexor. So the first X is like a Z, and then the rest is like you might think. So Zexor. Think maybe like the word sex, except with a Z, and then the word or at the end. Zexor. So that is how you would say my name. Okay, so I was able to get that. That's good. Do I have to go back through there to get back to that room, though? I'm trying to remember which way I come out and which way I come in. I don't remember. It's all for it would be for a single flare, so I'm not sure if it's worth it even. But might be. Let me try this other way first. Well, because I don't remember if they're awake over this other way or not. So let me see if they are, first of all. If they're awake, then the other way is probably just about the same. But I think it technically will be shorter as well. I think. Not totally sure. Right, cannot go that way. That's right. Okay, so up here. And across, of course. Like I said, I don't know if this is worth it or not. We'll have to find out. Who may or may not have woken up. I don't know if that's even worth it, but okay, this enters the top, I think? Or is it the side? It's the side. That's actually good because what I wanted to do. Oh, crap. No, crap. No, it's not worth it. Okay, never mind. Never mind, never mind, never mind, never mind, never mind. Damn it. Yeah, okay, 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 okay. Whoops, that's not what I meant. I'm beat to hell. I just reload. It's not worth it. I thought that might be worth it to try to get that shell, but those guys all wake up, then it's definitely not worth it. God dang it. I should have saved it after grabbing that one, but whatever. Doesn't matter, I suppose. We're going to do it again. I might be able to do even better this time. I mean, I'm not going to hold my breath for that, but I might be able to do better. If I don't get hit in the first place by that stupid guy. It's just trying to get my stupid cursor to go over it, highlight it so I can grab it is kind of frustrating because it doesn't want to go there. It just like goes, I'm sorry, did you do something? Yes, I'm clicking on this. Can you give me it? No? Still no. Okay, great. No, that's fine. That's wonderful. Like, it would be nice if you would actually grab when I ask you to grab instead of just ignoring what I'm asking you to do. Okay, just give me this right here, right now. Grab it. Thank you. Okay, and then get out of here. And he wakes up good. Yeah, if I grab it right away, he's not awake enough yet to be a concern. Okay, and then I get my butt out of here, and I'm even more at a positive on health than I was otherwise. And going and getting that flare shell apparently is a big fat mistake. So that's good to know. I might still be an orange, but even if I am, it's still better than I would have been taking that hit. Yeah, it looks like I'm still going to be an orange, but slightly better off than I would have been. Okay. Trying to remember now where I've not gone. This is no entry, right? And then there's no exit there. That is where I just was, and this is back up over here. Okay, so there's nothing more from this room, I don't think. There barely was a reason to go back, and of course that was to get the healing. Is this the way? I don't remember. If I think that's from here. Oh no, it's back to here. That's fine. Okay, let me think. This room had the radio signals and told me the combination, so not here. This is you cannot enter this, right? Or is this yeah. Okay. Trying to think what's okay, so I know what's okay, I know what's up here. Hang on. I'm trying to think if there's any way, any direction here that I've not yet followed. Because I have only one more hexagon here to do. And then I've got this done. Wherever that hex is. That's what I'm trying to find, right? Obviously. You know that already, obviously, but yeah, that's what I'm trying. That's what I'm trying to do, is see if I can get. Now this has you two going there is a mistake and does not give me any benefit. I mean, I'm gonna get clobbered, surrounded, very possibly killed. Oh, I should save it too. I forgot to save it again. Um, so I don't think I want to go in here, even though there is one flare shell here. I don't think I want to go there. And we've already talked about how the room at the very end, all the way. So, like, if I were to go here all the way across the hall, I've already been in there, flashlight on, and 75 guys attacked me. I grabbed, I think there was a thing of ammo, and then there was also, was it another one of the hex keys or was it a different key? Anyway, I got something from there that I needed. So I've already got that stuff as well. So I don't have any reason, I don't think, to go over here to that other far room. Up here, there's just the one flare shell, and I don't think there are any other exits from this room if I remember right. There's this one, which enters from the right side when you're in the room itself, or there's from down, like downstairs, upstairs, whatever the one is. So if I go back here, I don't remember if it's up or down, wherever it is. The ladder that's close to my kind of my saving spot, right? So the room below here has, the door to the right goes to where my storage is, and then below that, or on the south part of the room, is like a ladder going up or down. I think it goes up, but I don't remember for sure. Anyway, that ladder goes up, and that's how you get to the other side of the room where there's the flare that I don't think I need to go to. So I don't think I have any reason anymore to go to the left room over here, because it's just the one exit north, which is the microfilament room maze. And I think I've now got everything from there I want. And then there's, I don't know, when I was looking for thumbnails for the stream today, I saw one that showed a, what do you call it, repair spray in a thing, a four-sided thing of microfilaments. I thought that was from the maze I was just in, but I didn't see that as I was going through. Anyway, but I said like microfilament maze, pulled up a picture and just used the picture. So I don't know, on Google Images. So I'm not sure what that was. But anyway, it gives the idea. Anyway, so I don't think there's anything else from the microfilament maze. And then this room only exits back out to here or up to the microfilament maze. So nothing there. And this is the radio signals. The maze down below. Oh, there's a maze down here that I've not gone to? Okay. I didn't know that, but that's fine. That's fine, because that's probably the next place I was going to go anyway, because like I said, I'm kind of ruling out these rooms I've already done, kind of a thing. Down below, you cannot go to the left. There are the two dead guy, or well, temporarily unconscious guys or whatever. On the right side of the room, there's my storage and save point. To the right of there, south of that room is just a bunch of dead bodies, and like none of them come back to life. It's like all just like refuse, like awful, like gore and stuff. And then from my save room going north is that big long hall that goes to the end where there was that picture statue I think, with the bride with the four fingers, and we've already done that and gotten the piece, the puzzle piece, or the hex piece from it. That's why we have all but one now for the one up above. So there's no reason to go north of my save point on this level either. Now on the level above this level, there's the room, kind of a long room with all the several cases, almost like display cases. That's nothing I want. To the right of that is, I can't remember if there's something in between or not. No, there is. In between. No, hang on. Okay, the room with all the displays, and then I think to the right might be coming out where that room where we were just talking about, where there's the one single flare that I don't think it's worth it. So I don't think there's anything else on this level or the level above that I want. I can always circle back to the level above if I need to, but I can't think of anything more. The level above is just The display case is that. And it was either south. It was either south of the display cases or south of the room to the side. Somewhere from there, there was another small kind of south room that wasn't anything. Was a bunch of like dead bodies or whatever. As again, and it was basically where we had dropped down from the mines. We had eventually jumped down into this place, which it's called Nowhere, right? Is what they're calling it when I look at the. Oh, I would have to go quit. I'm not going to quit. I think they're calling it Nowhere on the saves. It's labeling it Nowhere. So I guess this is called Nowhere. Yeah, so I don't think I have a reason to go up the level above or this. So yeah, let's drop down. Yep. We're back here. This is the boss room. I hope that boss stays dead. But I had I believe I had previously last time I came back here with thermite and it did not give me the opportunity to try to permanently like burn it away. So I think I mean I guess if it's the boss again, as long as it doesn't lock me out, I can just run north here. I suppose. Okay, since we are at a net positive, getting that health pack and using it so my health is better off, I'm going to go ahead and save on top of this from last time. This to the right is the tricky room where you have the stork, right, that I downed, and then also I'm bad with remembering what they're called. Is it a Yule unit? Is that what it's called? Yeah, it's a Yule unit, right? Because we're Lister. I think it's Yule are the basic ones with like the butcher knives, pretty much. I think that's what those are. Anyway, so those two are over here to the right. I don't remember. There's a bunch of stuff from up here that I don't remember. Do we even have anything left in this that I would want to take? I mean, that would be worth taking. I mean, thermite maybe if I kill something, but I have no ammo for that. No ammo for that. No ammo for that. I've got this for a rifle that I currently cannot use, and I have incense. Yeah, I don't think I have anything that I can take that'll help me at all. So good luck to me. Okay, if I can get some ammo, that would be nice. Ammo and of course healing, but I don't know. I don't remember. I did just save it. Let's see what's north here again, because I don't remember what this is. Oh, I do remember now. Okay. Okay, that's right. So that room north, if this is the layout of the room, we enter from the door here in that room's perspective. Running across over here is a door down, which goes to that room that had a huge contraption with like the big blades or arms or whatever, and we had to have it weigh properly. We did that last time. So we got the thing from there, so I don't need to do this room either. So this is done. So this we've got the hexagon piece from here. This is the boss. I don't even remember if there's anything south of the boss. I don't think so. Anyway. Oh, is there though? Was there a door south of him? No, there's no door over this way. Yeah, so there's nothing. I don't think there's anything outside of the boss room except exiting to here. Be nice if Issa would wake up, but I don't know how to make that happen. Okay, and then over here, wherever we are, somewhere here's the exit. Okay, these two that I knocked down before. I used thermite on this one, and I'm hoping I'm far enough away from this one that I don't have to. I almost feel like I should have left this one alive because it did patrol like way over here. So if I need to go over here, I could just totally avoid it. And if it's here, I could lure it and kind of do a like have it run over here and I'd run around. So I feel like that was a mistake, but it is what it is. This could bite me in the ass though later. We'll find out. don't remember what's over to the right here. What is this? Oh, I got something from here, right? Was it ammo or something like that? I don't even know. I think I got something from there. Can I go? No exit there. What is north of here then? I guess I should turn this off. I've forgotten some of these rooms. Oh, is this another? Oh, this is a different microfilament maze? Oh, great. Okay. Get ready to run when stuff wakes up. I only have one round, so when stuff wakes up, I'm basically screwed. Looks like there's microfilaments here, so I think I go left here. If there's anything down there. Oh, here's what you're talking about. This one, yeah. 4 sides of that. Okay. So far, so good. I don't know what's down over here. What is this? Oh, that's just a big circle around, and since this has 4 sides, I guess there's nothing here. Right? Oh, wait. What is this? Oh, is that another... Is that another that I can use? Can I get this? Oh, come on. Show me. There. Yes. I hate using them right away. I'm yellow. Oh, it went better. It's not orange, it's yellow. Okay, I'll keep it at where I am right now rather than using it. I don't need to be at blue health necessarily. I mean, if I get surrounded and then there are 75 enemies and I can't escape them. Wait, I already got something from here too, right? Okay, so this... I already did this room. Okay, so where have I not gone that I need to go? Yeah. So maybe it's not a like I looked and got spoilers anyway because I apparently have already been in here. I'd forgotten that I'd grabbed that thing. Okay, so I've got that one and I've got that one. Yeah, where the hell am I going? I mean, the only exit's over here. Okay, I'm missing something, clearly. We already looked up here. This is that other room. What? And where am I going then? I'm not missing anything from here, like anything I could take. Okay. Okay, I'm so confused what I still have to do. It must be that level above where I just had been. It's got to be, right? And was that an exit from this room? I don't remember where that was an exit from. There's nothing over here. And that one way that goes down. Whoops, not what I meant. Crap. No, 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 no. Go, 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 go. I apparently hit tab instead of shift. My pinky did not go down far enough. Yeah. And we've already got this, and there's nowhere to go from here, right? Okay, what the hell? I guess I have to go up. I don't think I have a choice. I have to go up. And I don't remember how I get up from here. This is the way to the north. That other maze was to the right. Well, there was a room and then to up, but it was that to the right. What? How do I get out of here? I don't know how I get out of here. I mean, off this level and back up above again. Okay. Was this a thing that dropped or something? No, right? I think there was like another pit or what looked like a pit or a ladder. One of the two that went. What the hell? I'm not missing it from this room, right? Doesn't look like it. And if this was where I just was, so it would have to be out here, except that I was just out. Oh, there's the way to the north, right? I went to the right. There's the way to the north here. That might be the one. Crap. I don't like this. I don't like where this one's lying. That's why I was saying I should have used thermite, let the other guy wander around, because this one just stood guard here. That makes that one that much more dangerous. Yeah, this is a ladder, right? Let me, in case I'm missing something from the room. Yeah, this is the ladder. Climbs up to pulsing. There was no exit from here except to the north, right? Oh, and down, of course. But I don't want to go down, obviously. And what was here? This room. So I can go to the right or up. I don't remember what's up. And then I can go to the left. Okay, so all the ways, basically. Okay, what is up? Oh, this room? Man. Okay. So that's not what I want to do, I think. I was tempted to make a run really fast for that flare shell. There's no way I'll make it. If I run, everybody will notice me. If I don't run and I get close enough, everybody will notice me and I'll get hit. So I think at this point, the way I've left that's basically a trap for me. I should have, when I was in the room last time still, I should have tried to grab it really fast, but it's too late now. I'm just gonna count my losses. Okay, what is this side? Is this the display one? Yeah, this is the display room. Okay, so that's also not what I want. So I guess it's this way. Because that display room basically just goes where it goes down to where like that middle level. And that's all that's there. So what is this one? Oh, this. And south of here, is this where all the bodies were? Yeah, this is like all the decay and stuff. There's nothing else here. It's just death. Just like the room north of it, actually, except that they're still on operating tables here. But there's nothing else in this room. Okay, and then if I go north from here, it says back to here. Did I not already do this one? I thought it opened like a safe or something, or did I not? Did I? Not. Ancestor tablets are lined up against the wall. Names are illegible due to wear. Small cup filled with sand for placing offerings stands in front of the ancestral shrine. I don't have anything for offerings, do I? I already tried. I remember trying all of these things. None of these worked. So yeah. It's just the offering that I don't know how to give. Damn, what am I missing? Isn't this literally every room now that I've been in? What does this say? Again, remind me. In the darkness, the dead shall be offered a light and holy spices. So incense and my flashlight? Maybe. That's weird, but maybe that's the key. I don't know. Okay. So go back over here again. And was this where the ladder was? Yeah. Because this'll take me oh, except there's that too. You know, I think the better way is this. Let's do this. Knowing that this goes to this room, if I just steer clear of things, if I just stay away from stuff enough, I don't know if I can though, but maybe. This one's gonna wake up though, probably, right? Yeah, it's gonna wake up, I'm sure. Yep. Go through there. Oh no, and then this too. This might have been a bad idea. This might not have been the smart way to go. But okay. I just wake everything up while I'm running around forgetting stuff or trying to get stuff back or whatever the hell it is I'm doing. I don't even know what I'm doing, so there's that too. Okay, let's grab. So incense for sure. The only other thing I can think, other than my flashlight, would be a flare. I hope that's not what I need, because or maybe thermite. Maybe I could maybe put that in and then use the thermite on it and light it. That might be the thing. So I'll take one of these as well. I'll take all three. It doesn't matter because they're taking up a slot either way. Hey, Sylvia, welcome. Yeah, I got some people saying that the other overlays were a little too well, somebody said I disagree with them on the extreme, how extreme they said, but they said it was way, 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 way too much. So I minimized. I still kept a lot of your stylistic stuff, but I minimized so that you are maximize the game area and minimize some of the other area, just so that you can see more. So, but thanks for joining me. I appreciate it. And I still, of course, even though I maybe modify some stuff, I still really appreciate the work you did for me, and I, of course, still credit you for doing the work on it. So, yeah. Okay, this might not be the most fun. We'll see. Okay. I'm gonna try going back through those friggin' rooms. Gosh dang it. I don't like that idea. Let's not go through those rooms. Let's try the other way. The other way might be safer. Because these are already awake. These guys are already awake down here. So if I just keep my light off and quiet and away from them, are you just gonna do this? Is that what you're gonna do? Are you love this northern hallway so much that you're just like forever gonna do this? Okay, that's great. Long as I don't run right into you. Be nice. Be nice. We'll see. Like we've talked about before on stream, I'm in occasion like in the like kind of a slow process because I'm doing it. I'm like going, a few to several weeks in between, but I'm making trips up about 750, 800 miles away to move to my father's property because he's turning 79 this year. So he's getting, where he can't do certain things. Not he can do most stuff himself, but he cannot do really building projects all that well anymore. And I'm still in physically good shape, even though I'm older. So, I'm old, like I'm middle aged, but I'm in physically good shape. Anyway, so I can go up there and help him with his property. But because I'm doing that move, we'll see. Right now, there are the expenses of the moving and getting my own area up there set up and stuff because he didn't have room for me as it stood on his property currently. So we had to buy some things and make room and stuff. Anyway, so I have these expenses that I'm taking care of. After that is all settled down, it would be definitely cool to be able to collaborate a lot more. Yeah, it has. It has for sure. A million percent. Gosh dang, my freaking stupid broken brain. Okay, okay, since we just looked at it, but because my ADHD apparently has made me not like distracted enough that I don't remember. Meow, can you remind me what's just north of here? Or maybe not. Maybe I could just go and look really fast. Oh, this room. Yeah, it's that room. Okay. So I definitely don't want that room. Okay, and I just came from here. What is this one again? This room. And then north of here. Yeah, okay. Here's the test. See if I have the stuff I need. Okay. Yes. Oh, I didn't need a light as well, just the incense. Oh, nice. Okay. Well, the plate of love. Ooh, we are all in love. All right. So I did not. That's good. I didn't have to use my flashlight or a thermite. That's good. That's nice. I don't have to expend extra resources that I'd really prefer to keep if I could. Okay. So here. Hmm. Okay. So the best way to get back there, I think, is going to still be this room. So maybe not. It also partly depends on where the mina is. Let's see if I can slip past here without aggroing anything additional. Okay, the mina's there. So if I come over here. Nope, you're gonna wake up, aren't you? Okay, well. Oh well. I'm through. Today, I mean, I guess today depends on what time of day is it where you are. Because for me, it's the very end of the day. It's a quarter to 11 p.m. my current time. I'm in the Colorado time zone in the United States. So, and that may not be. I'm getting ready to run in case because psycho here. But yes, I think it's about 50-50. It's about half and half. I would say, if anything, it's a little more combat focused, but I think it's pretty much half and half. Okay, we do the last one of these. Is this what we need? And then Issa wakes up? Oh, now I can go through. Uh-oh. I hope this isn't a boss. I am not ready for a boss fight, you know. In fact, oh, I can't go back out? This is going to be a boss fight, isn't it? And I'm not ready. Oh, gone it. I don't know. I don't know what endings or whatever there might be. Climb up. It's a cutscene. That's cool. Adler, it's impossible to move on. Oh, bro. He took damage? Damn. I've been here so many times, but I've never returned. The commander never spoke about what she saw out there. I'm sure whatever it was what made her fall sick. Something about her changed when she returned. She was no longer our beloved leader, Falka. What waits beyond the threshold? Elster, it doesn't matter. I do like that it's an extended cutscene. That's cool. I'm just hoping I don't get my ass handed to me the second I get past it. Beyond the gate, emptiness. I have one bullet, so and one thing of healing. Definitely looks worn and tired. That image there. Who are you? I mean, I'm Elster, but come closer? Hab keine Angst. Have no fear. Warum bist du hier? Why are you here? I've been waiting. Alina Solo? Is that what it said? I couldn't quite read it. For you. I've been here waiting for you. Elster. Are these are all Elster units, I think. For us. Ariane Young. Was that the consciousness that was imprinted on Elster units? I don't remember if we learned that. Be not afraid. I'll give you a summary in just a minute here. Let's see what the rest of the cutscene does. That's the symbol for the game. Signalis that, and then Signalis below it. I don't know what the symbol actually means, per se. It might be what the Falka commander unit saw. I don't know. Yeah, not your typical, not like jump scare horror. Remember our promise, it says. Not jump scare horror, though. It's more like ambiance, like Cthulhu kind of horror. Just like the general feel, like creepiness. Wake up. Is this gonna do a loop where we're back at the beginning again? We were in a shuttle. We arrived in a shuttle initially, we thought at least, which would be where it looks like where we're trying to get in, except that we just lost our arms, I guess. What the hell? Why? Why did we lose our arms? I'm confused why we just died trying to get back in. Wake up. I mean, it's a dream, so there's probably some symbolism that I don't quite get for losing our arms. Maybe we thought we lost Issa and that was why? I don't know. Spooky dooky pooky. Girl in the chat. Girly in the chat, yeah. Oh, yep. Yep, so that was an unending to the game. I think there are multiple. I don't know for sure. I think there are multiple, but I don't know how you get different ones or what different choices I needed to make. It mostly felt straightforward. Mostly felt like you just do X, Y, Z and move on. But maybe there are some things you could do that I did not, or there are since that was the end of that game, if there is, I don't know, but if there is a game plus mode or something, maybe you have additional storyline when you do that. I'm not sure. But I'm guessing how much health you have at the end doesn't have anything to do with the ending you get. I'm guessing like I said, at most, I think the possibilities could be somehow, again, I don't know how, somehow you make different choices during the game, and or you finish one playthrough and on New Game Plus, maybe there are additional things you can do and further the storyline. I'm not sure how that works. Before it said, yeah, just begin. There was continue and there was begin. So I don't, other than maybe it being a New Game Plus, and Meow Meow, you could say better to this. You could speak better to this than I could, obviously, because this is the first time I've ever played it. You can speak better to this, but maybe there's a New Game Plus mode where there's more story unlocks or something. But Issa never woke up. Why didn't Issa wake up? That sucks. I'm wondering now, too. I was in the microfilament mazes, right? And I had to have a certain angle and whatever in order for a box to show up so I could pick up like that repair spray. I'm wondering if that rifle by Issa's unconscious body could have been picked up if I would have gotten a different angle. I tried a couple of angles, but maybe I didn't have the right one. Anyway, well, that, at least for now, as far as I know, that was the game. So that was fun. I enjoyed the story. Okay, so let me go ahead and quit this. And if there is a New Game Plus that opens more story mode, I said quit. And it said wake up. What? Oh, it's a fake ending. Oh. I just hit quit and it went to this. So maybe it doesn't matter what you click on that? Is... Yeah. Yep. And I can only tell you what I understand to this point, since Meow just revealed that was a fake ending. I don't... Um, I don't know what is still to come in the story, but the summary, I'll try to make it brief. Very high level. Okay, so I'm not giving you much detail at all, really. There are these. This is somewhere in the future in another solar system. I'm just taking this off to give my ears a rest for a minute. In another solar system, there have been basically replicas. Think of them kind of like androids, or maybe more what do you call it? Cyborgs or whatever, where they're like it's like flesh plus machinery. I think is probably more accurate. They seem like there's a flesh component combined with machinery, right? Like the face looks more human like, right? Anyway, and so these cyborgs are used by this corporation to do all their work. In this case, we're at a remote mining facility, so like a planet on the end of the edge of the solar system that does mining for the company. To get the cyborgs to work, they take an imprint or a copy or a replication of the consciousness, so the mind of a real person that did exist. I don't know if they still exist. I don't think so. But a real person that did exist, they take this basically copy of their mind and they put it into your cyborg so that you have a personality and you can somewhat act human, but you're still really more or less um like a slave, for lack of a better term. Okay, right? Obviously that's a touchy subject these days, especially, but then for lack of a better term, you're like a heavy servant with no rights. Let's say it that way. I don't use that word too much. Anyway, and there are different types of these cyborgs. The cyborgs are called replicas, and there are different kinds of them. They have different personalities and do different things. They have different armor abilities, all this kind of stuff, okay? Some of them have really heavy weaponry, all that kind of stuff, okay? Anyway, again, this is only what I understand so far. We were away on a specific errand. We were like either exploring somewhere, trying to see if it was something the corporation or company could use later, or we were delivering a message. I'm not totally sure why we were away. We were away for a little bit of time. We came back to the mining facility, and not every single one was infected. Some of them were actually okay, but most of the replicas were infected by some kind of something, a virus, a presence. We don't know exactly. So think kind of like it's not the same thing, but if you're familiar with it, think kind of like in Dead Space where there was the signal would raise dead flesh and then they'd be walking around stuff. In a similar way, there's something, probably not a virus, probably some kind of presence like entity or intelligence that is infected, for lack of a better term, because I don't know really what's accurate, most of the replicas. And so most of the cyborgs in the mining facility are kind of crazy, and they'll immediately get aggressive if they notice you're there. Flashlight and running are two ways to show them you're there. So if you want to be, not noticed, you kind of walk quietly with the flashlight off. Sometimes you don't have a choice because it's pitch black, but usually you can keep the flashlight off and just kind of tiptoe around. And if you get too close to them, also they'll react, of course. Anyway, and you have a couple of other replicas or cyborgs in the mining facility that you were kind of like friends with. One of them was Issa. We just recently saw her in a room. She was unconscious on a table. So for now, she's unconscious as far as we know. Since that was a fake ending, we're not done. So she's still unconscious, presumably, but I don't know for sure because I don't know what's real since we kind of are back here again. This is where we started in the very beginning of the game, this chamber. Anyway, so you were trying to find out kind of what was going on with everybody somewhat. I mean, you're not, your goal isn't necessarily to find that out, but you're learning about that as you go along. And your goal really is to find your friends, Issa, and I don't remember the name of the other one, but there were two of them. And your two friends are both in the mining facility somewhere, and you're trying to find them. Well, it turns out we went even below the actual mines to find Issa. and we still haven't found the other friend. And it's hard to know what's real, what's not, what actually is going on, where our friends might be, how we need to progress to find them. So it's a lot of there are definitely puzzles. So there are puzzles as well, but generally it's trying to find the correct keys. I do that in quotes because like at the last part there we inserted a hexagon onto a display, and then that opened the door, that unlocked the door. So it's not necessarily your standard keys, right? But anyway, we're finding different keys, trying to progress farther in, farther down, whatever we need to do to find our friends is basically the general plot. And then there's a whole lot of backstory about the different replica units. Some of the people have like diary or journal entries talking about what they were seeing happen while we were away. Anyway, this kind of thing. So that's more or less, like I said, that's a very high level. I'm not going to give you tons of details about the different units and about all the notes we found and all of this kind of stuff because that's going to take forever. But that's kind of a high level summary. And like I was saying, yeah, that's like kind of Cthulhu style. Like there's a pit you can jump in that it looks like just flesh. It's a hole, but it looks like the edges of the ends of the hole are flesh, and they're like tentacles and stuff. Very, very not necessarily Cthulhu like, but very Lovecraftian, right? So, and I'm full health with nothing, so that's fun times. Yeah, it feels like we're starting over. um, let's see. Actually, first, can I go south? No. Yeah, so nothing's changed this way. Because if I remember right, there was only one exit. Of course, it's exiting or leaving the shuttle we were in. I don't think I got any kind of equipment at all in the shuttle. I'm going to double check just in case. Plus, something could have changed if this is like a final chapter kind of thing. Okay, yeah, so one exit. We leave here. Okay, we can get, looks like we can get a couple repair patches here. It looks like, maybe not. Are these not things we can grab? No. We cannot grab these. They look like repair patches, but we cannot grab them. Okay, fantastic. So is there nothing usable in our shuttle? I don't even remember at the very beginning of the game if there ever even was. There might not ever have been. Okay, that's through more doors, and then this is up. I don't remember if we climb. What's climbing up? And then through more doors? I do not remember all of these different ways to go. Were there this many ways from my shuttle in the beginning? I don't think so. Still can't do anything with those. If you want, you can quit the menu here, reload, save, and wake up Issa to get the rifle. How do I wake up Issa, though? Do I shake her or something? Like, I clicked on her before, I thought. I mean, if I get the rifle, though, am I going to still have the rifle? All of my other equipment went away. Obviously, you know, but I just, that, in my own thinking, that would not have. There's a room I missed? Okay. Let's go back. Hang on. Go back to the menu. Continue. How far back is this, though? This is a long ways back, isn't it? I mean, it's too late now, anyway. I guess. Okay. Let's click on her. She won't wake up. If I pick up the rifle, is that when she rifle Issa was carrying? It's chambered in some sort of ridiculous anti-armor cartridge. And one of the recoil knocked her out. Okay, so what did I miss? Guide me to what I missed then. So I got most of it on my own. I'm okay if there's like a single room that'll be helpful or something. That's fine. I'm not. It's not the end of the world to me. If I get that, that's fine. So I need the incense for sure when we get to that room again, right? So let me grab. If I'm gonna be getting the rifle, then I'll want to pull this across. Oh, I only can have 6 at a time. Okay, then bring that across. All right. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that room. There's a door above the ladder? Oh. Okay, let me see. All right, let's see. If I can do this without waking everybody up. Okay, so that would be this room over here. This goes up. And then was this the I don't remember which one. Hang on. I don't remember all this. This is the one, right, that enters that one room? Yeah, really engaging vibe. Yeah, I like it a lot. I've really been enjoying the game. Do I want a coffee? No, thanks. I don't actually drink coffee anyway, but I appreciate the offer for sure, even if I were physically there. To the right here? Okay. You said above the ladder is a door? Okay. Be careful. Let's see where this guy's patrolling. See his feet. You're walking back. Try to sneak around. Okay. Is it north of here is the door? I completely missed the door. You're right. I mean, obviously you're right. You saw that I missed it. Oh. What is going on here? What is this? Small bottle? Oh, is that kind of like what do you call it? Smelling salts or something similar? Will wake her up. Is that what that's for? Whoops. Wonder what's going on with that thing in the middle. It a little freaks me out. Not like I'm scared, but you know what I mean? Like I don't know if I want to get so close necessarily. The dreamer. A prison from which the only escape is death. Deep below, the dreamer floats in the sea of flesh. The red eye, birthing a new world from their dream for eternity. Each time the dreamer turns over in their sleep, the world turns over too, until only flesh remains. Damn. So bleak. It's kind of the ambiance of this game, obviously, though, is that, you know, like there's not a whole lot of hope. So I go, yeah, I go down this, right? And then this goes, yeah, to here. And then I go up to the flesh room, and then I jump down, and then that's where Issa's gonna be. Oh, I didn't know you were awake. You piece of crap. You sneaky little dog. What a dirty, rotten scoundrel. Oh, I never went back to get that from that room either. No, I did. No, I got the additional one from a different room. That's what it was. Because I was like, I would be at like red health if I had not already gotten that other healing thing. Okay, let me. Oh, maybe I'll just click on her? Yeah. Yes. Hey, Essa. Hey, how you doing? Took a lot of blow from the kick of the rifle, huh? Ugh. Ah, it's you, Elster, right? Thank you for your help. Did you find who you were looking for yet? Ah, that rifle. I don't think I want to use it again. You can have it. I'm so exhausted. I feel sick. It's hard to breathe. The air in this place feels thick, like you could bite it. It's like there's fog inside my head. I think I need a moment to rest. Yeah, okay. Nope, not what I meant. Okay, if I go here. Oh, there we go. Okay, now I can actually have some ammo. Do I want the thermite with me again? Probably not. But how much space do I have? I need to use the incense. I've got a couple of rounds. It doesn't matter. If that's the only room I missed, then it doesn't matter. That's fine. Whatever. Um, I'm going to save it again. Where I've not taken all the extra damage. Well, I didn't take extra damage actually the other way anyway. I just was. Okay. A little bit farther down so don't notice me. Okay. And then down. Of course, stupid head is over here. Because why wouldn't he be? That was lucky. that was that was fortunate because I was sure he was gonna kill me there. Oh, why did I go in here anyway? I need to go to the room to the north. Dang it. All right. Well, I might take damage here. We'll see. Oh. I narrowly avoided getting hit. His knife was right by me, but did not get me. All right. Now we do this. All right. This. Oh. I'm dumb. I don't know what I was thinking. That room was... Doggone it. I always get confused. This stupid area. It's not to the left. That's the microfilament maze. It's not over here. Why can I never remember these stupid things? Gosh. Just for a second. Hopefully that other guy will reset. Okay, they reset. As long as I don't get too close and aggro them. I don't remember now. Was it this one? I don't remember. We'll find out, I guess. Nope, 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 nope. That's microfilament maze. I don't know what I'm thinking. It's not here. Where do I want to go? I got it. North of me? North of that room from... I want the southern one, don't I? The one down on Issa's level, north of that. Dang it. This is what I want. I think. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. Again, I don't remember a bunch of stuff, apparently. My brain keeps forgetting. What's on that side? What's on that side? I'm not normally so awful with things like mazes, but at the same time... No, that's this room. Is it... Over here is that other microfilament room, right? Why? Why am I not remembering? This goes up to here. This goes up to here. And then that goes... What the hell am I doing? Is it left from here? Yeah. Left. And then it's north from here, I think, right? Yeah. Gosh. To the right, yeah. Yeah, I don't know why my brain sometimes doesn't work properly. I don't know what to tell you. It's like my whole life pretty much I've been like this. Sometimes it's fine, or most of the time it's fine, but sometimes it just really doesn't want to work with me. All right. more time. This goes back to here. And if I just go like this, and out. Okay. Freaking finally. Damn it. I wish I wasn't like this. We're going to wander around for 7 years. You guys fine? Yeah, no problem. I'll just take 40 years to go nowhere. All right. There we go. Yeah. All right. We'll have this play out again. I will pay attention and see if there's anything more I can glean from this. Like any more I can get. So it's impossible to move on. So it sounds like potentially it's not just our character stuck. Again, that was a false ending, a fake ending, yeah, I was saying. So I don't know how much of this I can trust, but if any of this before saying it was game over is accurate, then it looks like everybody feels like they're kind of all of the replicas are trapped in this kind of repeating cycle or something. I've been here so many times, but I've never returned. I mean, Adler's specifically saying it right now. And if we basically go back to the beginning, it's like we've cycled again too, right? So Commander never spoke about what she saw out there. I'm sure whatever it was what made her fall sick. Yeah, and that's I think the only way really that there's a similarity to Dead Space, generally speaking, at least. I mean, except for maybe some of the replicas wandering around have actually died and they've come back to life. Maybe that's true. I know that if you think you kill them, they don't stay dead unless you use thermite on them. So I don't know how much of that's true as far as they're dead and come back to life or they haven't died yet. I'm not sure. But that I think that is a similarity with Dead Space in just that small regard, which is in Dead Space, there were those obelisks, right, that vibrated, and the vibration sent a signal that basically reanimated dead flesh and effectively conveyed the message to the dead flesh to kill other flesh so that more could be additionally reanimated. In this, it's like Folka saw something, brought it back with her. It changed her somewhat. She brought it back with her, but in a similar way, she started infecting the other replicas in the facility, and it just spread and spread and spread. It is interesting, though, that we were at least just in a place called Nowhere, which was like a place below the mines or whatever. So that is interesting, and I'm not sure why that exists. Is it that she was part of the group that went below the mines for some reason to look at something or to investigate something, and then she got infected? Or did she get infected on kind of like us, where we were at a mission elsewhere at another planet or something, or an asteroid or whatever it was? Maybe she also had been away on a mission away from the facility, came back and brought it. I don't know exactly which of those would be true. But obviously, he's talking about something made her sick. Something about her changed when she returned. She was no longer our beloved leader, Folka. What waits beyond the threshold? It doesn't matter, Elster says. And then, of course, this. Since I've seen this, I'm going to let this play. I'm going to get myself something to drink. I'll be right back. Because the other stuff here, I don't think there's much more to pick up on that I'm going to forget. I remember the messages about, like, beyond the gate, I'll be waiting for you, emptiness, and yeah, I remember all that. I 'll be right back. It is interesting that the presence or whatever it is calls for Elster, but at the same time, I feel like it did not. It calls specifically to the individual hearing it. So Elster was being called, but Falca was being called. Different storks were being called individually. I think is probably true. Obviously, I don't know for sure. I think whatever it is reaches out to you as an individual, trying to convince you of X, Y, or Z, like that you've been waited for, like it was waiting for you, and that there's nothing to fear, even though there probably is still something to fear. Yeah. Wake up. Yeah, this is the thing I don't get. You pull so hard that you rip your own arm off or something? I mean, it is presumably a nightmare of some kind, whether it was like Elster's own nightmare or if it was more likely given to her by the entity or whatever. The sailing across the water kind of also, obviously that has some degree of symbolism, or could, I'm not saying what the developers intended, but could have some degree of symbolism tied to dying or death, because that's often been in human history, right? There's often been the idea of sailing across the waters to peace and whatever on the other side. For example, in Dutch in the Netherlands, they have a song specifically that talks about shall we ever see each other on the other side of the lake? The lake meaning the expanse between life and death, when you're like living on the other side, like you know, your spirit goes on. And obviously Lord of the Rings, but Lord of the Rings is a fantasy novel, but that theme or that idea of sailing across the waters to heaven is the same. It's from taken from our own folklore in our own world. So that is possible symbolism here. The lake and the or the waters and the in the distance seeing what looks like a door and stuff. But I don't know if that's what they're intending or not. I would guess yes, but I obviously don't know. I'm not going to pretend to know what the developers wanted. Now, last time I hit quit and it went for, but if I click begin, probably no matter what you click, it'll go to this, right? Is what it looks like. Wake up. Leer. Leer. I'm not all that good with German. Leer in Dutch, which has a lot of similarities to German, Leer is like teachings, or I guess if you're talking about scripture stuff, it's like doctrine, or it's like if you were in a Buddhist temple or something, learning certain things to be like your what do they call them? Anyway, you like your teachings, your lessons, that kind of an idea. I don't know what it means in German. I don't know if that's a false cognate, so it looks the same, but has a totally different meaning, or if it means the same thing. But there were when she was waking up, there were different things that were highlighted, and the last one that was highlighted was Leer, Leer. So that's kind of why I bring that up. I'm gonna just try to go through this systematically. I don't know that it matters, but because we can go all four or all three, well, all four back where we came from too. You can go exit this all four directions. I'm just gonna go to the left, and then we'll from there. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not yet. Maybe we have to go out this first, and then we have four directions. Oh, there's up. That's right. There's up, and then there's also. So let's go up first. Well, I don't know if one way exits the shuttle or if you have a. Let's go here. Try to stay on the same level initially. Um, What is this about? Okay, there's a lock there. Go forward. What is this? The lower deck heating system has been acting up a bit lately. I don't need to fix this right now. Okay, so that was from where I was doing repairs previously, I guess. Okay, and these are locked. Both of these are locked for now, at least. Also locked. Also locked. I'm getting the feeling like this is just going to exit us from the ship. Everything else is locked and just straightforward. I'm going to go back and we're going to go up the ladder. Let's see what we get when we do that. I know because I did it before I reloaded. Up the ladder. This is the room where you have 4 different exits. Let's go this way. Probably nothing with this. Oh, I didn't mean to exit. I was clicking on the what looked like the big fire extinguisher or fire suppressor, but whatever, that's fine. Okay, let's do this. Raumfahrzeug Typ Penrose. Penrose Emergency Procedures Appendix H. I see. I only understood like 2 of those words, so okay. Based on data from previous long-range survey missions, salvaging the replica technician for sustenance is not recommended, even in extreme circumstances. Replica biocomponents can cause various health problems when ingested. It may look and taste like ordinary flesh, but bioengineered tissue may cause more harm than good when eaten in an emergency situation. Oxidant may look like blood, but it is indigestible to gestalts. Okay. I don't remember in the terminology. Are gestalts basically the equivalent of humans, or are those different? I don't remember now. It should also be considered that Pioneer replicas, statistically, have an 860% greater survivability than Gestalt's Pioneer officers. For the sake of a successful mission, keeping the replica operational rather than prolonging your own suffering may be preferable. Penrose briefing phase 2, start of decrypted transmission. By our calculations, 1,500 cycles of mission time will have passed when you receive this message. Congratulations, comrade. By now, you should have become fully acclimatized to your new life on board your ship. As you approach the Oort cloud, your search for new worlds will begin. Utilizing the long-range sensors, you will scout for valuable resources, habitable worlds, or signs of alien life. Remember to rely on your replica to assist you in maintaining your vessel. We all wish you great success in your mission. End of decrypted transmission. So this now brings up the question to me, since some of the stuff we saw before seems like it might not have been real, or that we're in a thing that's not real right now, whichever it is. I'm wondering if we're actually a replica or if we're a gestalt. Anything else? Nope, doesn't look like it. Medical diagnostic computer. Ariane's next checkup isn't for another few cycles. And trying to click this took me out the door. So I guess that's probably about it. I'm guessing if I click these, it'll try to click this. That's probably fine. Okay, so in the north from here. This is interesting. Inspect. Reactor's coolant injection system. No leaks detected. Reactor's. Oh, what? Why is it? Okay. I guess all of this was the same thing, basically. That's going to be the same again? Yep. Okay. So nothing in here looks like this is all just the coolant injection stuff. Routine inspection checklist. It's not hard to. Or yeah. Okay. Schedule maintenance checklist. Fine. It's the same idea. Routine, scheduled, maintenance, inspection. Yeah, that's fine. Anyway, okay. So inspection. Oh, us. Lister. LST replica. Calibration storage unit. Maintenance. Inspect mainframe access terminal mess hall. Inspect flight controls flight deck. Inspect coolant injection pipes reactor. Inspect emergency cryogenic hibernation unit cryogenics. Report to Gestalt scout officer. Okay, so we are a replica, it looks like, according to this list. We have to access all these other things and inspect them, though. Apparently. Okay, let's see what else. Inspect that. Emergency cryogenic hibernation unit. In case of medical emergency that cannot be treated on board, Gestalt crew members can be put in hibernation here. All systems nominal. I hope we never need to use this. Yeah, nominal, so they're fine. Okay, so we've inspected that now. Oops. Only because I'm here, it'll be faster than going the other way. So now we've got 3 of 6. So mainframe access terminal flight controls, and then report to the officer. Okay. I should finish maintenance for. Oh, so the officer is here. Okay. Okay. So we've now been left and up and over. So let's go to the right. Chronometer adjustment. Technical service record. Scout officer Yong Arian. Officer's note. I've adjusted the ship's internal clock to run slightly slower. By my calculations, each cycle should be exactly 12.6% longer, simulating what I believe is the length of a day on Veneta. I wonder if Elster will notice the difference. I mean, I didn't as the player. Maybe Elster did. I don't know. Judging from her accent, I'm sure that she's Venetian. She pronounces ship just like Issa and Erie used to. Erie was the other one. Yeah, Issa and Erie. It's very cute. Hearing her speak makes me dream of the ocean. I wonder if I'll ever get to visit something like it. Maybe on a distant world? Interesting. So maybe that's why we saw the ocean, was because of that instead. It's a sealed envelope among the documents. It says classified replica information for Gestalt officer eyes only. It's unopened. I'm not allowed to open this envelope. Probably contains some classified information about me. Open it anyway? I think no. And because there might be, I guess, multiple endings, maybe that's a choice that will give a different ending. It's a small house plant. Scout vehicle status monitor. Status in transit. Location on course. Crew status. A. Jung, Gestalt pilot, active, personnel. Lister 512, replica unit, active, mess hall. Remember to obey regulations at all times. Now, there is obviously a part of me that wants to read what's in that envelope because I am curious to see what it has to say. But since it was suggested there could be possible endings. I mean, it was actually a question, but now it makes me wonder if there are possible endings, multiple endings, that maybe that's a choice that gives you a different outcome. The other possibility is too, if there ends up somewhere being a save point, and there may not be, but if there ends up somewhere being a save point on this, instead of having to reload the last save, then I could save it, and then that'd be a lot closer to trying to just do this again and opening the envelope the next time. But either way, I saved relatively close to the end. I would just have to put the incense in that one room one more time and get the hex, and then go back and then go through the false ending and back into here again. So okay, so that's, we've now done here, here, here. I inspected stuff over here, but this wasn't one of the things I was supposed to inspect, right? If I go to this, right? Was there? Yeah, there's not medical, um, other than the cryogenics unit for stuff I'm supposed to examine. So even though I could examine it in that other room, it's not something that we're using here. Okay, so basically I've done this room, this room, this room, and this room. Up here is where Ariane is, our Gestalt. Locked. What does this say? Need a key. Yeah, okay. Well, okay, we can go to the right. Let's do that. Oh, painting Ariane's been working on recently. Serene coastline. Ariane's notes. Running out of ochre paint. Elster laughed when I told her. Now I have to mix it myself. So annoying. I still haven't read a whole bunch of those manuals. I feel like they gave me enough to read for the rest of my life. Most of them are boring technical manuals anyway. You could have given us more films to watch instead. Half of them are war films, which Elster doesn't like, and the other half are kitschy propaganda dramas. We don't like war films? That's okay. I like war films, but I like war films for, well, basically two reasons. Number one, to teach you the reality of war so that you're not blind to some of the horrible things that have happened, the whole like learn from history kind of thing. And then also because in, depends on the movie, but in a lot of war movies, there's some kind of heroic triumph at the end. And so that's always nice to see, of course, that somehow good, or not good like in the sense of God versus devil, but just good like being a good person or something. The forces that are at least most seem to stand for good win out is kind of the hope. Obviously, that's not going to be what happens every time, though. So sometimes war movies are just sad endings, actually. It just depends. Ship's control panel. All systems nominal. Okay, does this count as navigation? I don't know. Let's see what this is. Landing and docking assist monitor. Port controls panel. Everything is in order. Starboard controls panel. All systems green. I don't know if there's anything more to examine. This way. Yes, as far as I could turn that way. This ship's control panel, don't need to use it right now. Yeah. So I think we've done as much examination of this as I can. Let me double check on our list and see. Nope, not what I meant. This one. Forgot that we had the additional note about her paints and stuff. Yeah. So we've now done it all. We've now examined it all. So now I just need to go talk to Ariane. Although, again, there is still, if I were to go down again, there is still that farther north part as well. I don't know if I want to do that or not. Okay, 1 second here. Hang on. Let me ban yet another stupid person that thinks that spamming is cool or something. Where is this? Is this on Twitch? Yeah. just remove that. Okay. Let me back to this and this. All right. Okay, so let's go. And these are all, well, we didn't have any yet, but yeah. Yep. There's that, and there also are bots on Kick. Those are the two services where I see them pretty much generally. Okay, we've been through this. Did I click this before? What was this? No, nothing. Okay. This is just a fan. Yeah. Okay, if I go up again, what is out here? Oh. Operation Penrose. Stolz der Nation Oisan. Huh. Raumfahrzeug Typ Penrose. Volksmarine. Operation Penrose, prior to the Usun Nation, or if we're doing everything German pronunciation, Oisun Nation. But I don't know if that's actually supposed to be pronounced that way. Anyway, Space Vessel Type Penrose People's Navy. Who's this? Ah, Colibri. Doodle. Cute. Sounds kind of like they'd have a good time together, right? It sounds like Ariane Young, or Young, right, is a female gestalt, and then we're a female replica, basically. So we, you kind of have girl time together somewhat. It seems like Ariane is trying to bond, at least to some degree, with Elster, because like trying to watch the movies and she's doing her painting and stuff. Seems like, and like Elster laughed when she ran out of ochre and stuff. So it's an observation window. Nothing to see but stars. Okay, so I guess that's everything. I guess that next thing is just reporting back to Young. All right. And once again, I did not read the envelope, so if that is a possible other ending, I'll want to reload and do that. But let's, whoops. You just let me up. It's a little wonky trying to do that. It's fine, but oh, so I've already been here. Yes, it's the room to the north, or room up or to the north, or whatever. This room up here, and then to the right is what I want. All right. Hi, Young. Elster. Yeah, she's bonded with her. Clearly, you're up. Oh, are they lovers? I missed you. I missed you too. Ah, it's our 3,000 cycle anniversary. We'll be getting the updated mission parameters later, so I thought it'd be nice to celebrate. Wait. Let me put on some music. Is something bad happening while they're sleeping after celebrating? Hmm. That whole stuff with Jung might have been a memory instead, too. Since we're back here. Do you remember our promise? Damn, we're really in bad shape, aren't we? Holy crap, we're in bad shape. What's this? Smeared diary page. Cycle, whatever it is. Tell whether awake or asleep anymore. So somebody can't tell whether they are, probably, is what it sounds like. Vision is blurry and my fingers hurt. My back, blah, 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 hurt. My teeth hurt. Eyes hurt. Everything hurts all the time. I can't go on. Please make it stop. Sounds like Elster had some happy memories, just somehow woke up or came back or whatever to this hellscape. Another smeared diary page. Lost another tooth. There was so much blood. My hands were shaking. Why is my hair falling out? I can't sleep. I just want to sleep. Please, just let me sleep. Do not go that way. That's a key, and then we came from there. Okay, so I guess for now, at least, north it is. Yikes. Cease. I made a promise. The ribs are exposed on half of the chest also. I'll do anything. That is rough and harsh, but I mean, you know, if you're going to do anything to keep your promise, what the hell is up with this? Giant growth on the table where you would be sleeping. Like if you were getting operated on or you were under sedation or something. Um, what now? Because shouldn't I have a key or something? I've taken what I needed. Oh, so do we have that one room unlocked then? Now? What is that? Oh, this is... No, it's the same. Oh, no, that's different now. It says, please just make it stop, please. Okay, this was locked, right? So now this. Drop down, potentially. We cannot go back, so... it is what it is. Yeah, I guess we're dropping down. Okay. I can't stop now. Keep going. Yes. 99:59. 99 hours, 59 minutes, and then whatever else. Those who sing the same song have heard it in their dreams, a dark tone at the edge of hearing, a silent voice, whispering to my heart. Come join us. Together we will be eternal. There is no escape. We will be one. But I fear the dark sea that will swallow me. Jeez. Yeah. I've already... This is the same... It looks like the same scene as we had earlier, and I've been to the left, so I'm going to keep going to the right, this direction. Same, something old, far older than humanity, sleeps down below the ground. Those of us who can hear its call in the night, an invitation, an ocean of memories where I ends and we begin. Jeez. Yeah, that definitely sounds like something Lovecraftian. What is this? Nothing. Okay, this. Great holes secretly are digged where earth's pores ought to suffice, and things have learned to walk that ought to crawl. We should have never left the primordial soup. The primordial soup. Only through death can I escape the call of the one who rules above all life. Jeez. So something decided that because we left it alone and let it develop, but we basically abandoned it in its mind, is what it sounds like. It's like angry now and wanting to merge with us or something. Okay, because of platforms, I don't know if I can say this, so off me, we'll say off me, 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 and then a whole bunch more times. Jeez. There's a skull and more skulls. All these people who are all these replicas, whatever they are necessarily, who died. Well, that's obviously a frightening prospect. Everything leads to death. Could you imagine if you were in the situation? Like, what do you do? Literally, what do you do at this point? Chapter 3, Gestaltzerfall. It's the fall or the decline or destruction or loss or whatever of the Gestalts. That is a lot of damn flies. Something has changed. Yeah, you think? Jeez. I mean, assuming these are flies, these could be moths, I guess, because of the light. But I don't think so, especially with all this spidery red that makes me think more like it's like a fleshy webbing, like flesh has been reworked and stuff. I don't have anything, so I don't have like a flashlight or anything to look. Cannot go that way. This, welcome to S23 Sierpinski. So this is the mining facility again, except it's a lot worse off than it was last time we arrived. You have been selected or have elected to be relocated by Eon to S23 Sierpinski. As our prestigious something vocational school facility, or at it, you will learn new skills to shape your future as a productive citizen of our wonderful nation. Concerned about your family, friends, former colleagues? Apparently there's no answer. Just deal with it because it's all garbled. Okay. Anything with this? No. Go that way. Anything here? I've been oh, it's been consumed by flesh. I thought it said I've been for half a second. I was like, whoa, whoa, wait, what? What just happened? Okay, we can't do that. Yeah, I guess we're only going to the right here. Is there anything with this or no? Anything over here? There's that note, but otherwise. Leng Orbital Interchange, S23 Sierpinski Facility Transit Station. Welcome to Sierpinski Facility. All right, yeah. Just this way. No entry. Looks like there's a paper there, but I guess I can't access that. No entry there. There's going to be no entry also, obviously. Can we go to the right? No. So just kind of just guiding us along a very particular path now, which is fine. Everything's consumed in flesh now. Yeah, that hole, there was kind of a fleshy hole, whatever that's what it was that created that. Seems like it's kind of spread. Out of control, even, it seems. No entry. Oh, it's the two different doors here. Neither are entry. So still going down the path they direct. Uh-huh. Okay. I'll save this. Because apparently we still have more to go as far as saving and whatnot. There's something coming up. Still not going to do awesome if there's a boss fight, by the way, but we'll see. There's request form F29. I think this is the same number we had before. Data filing service request form, full protector ID of unit filing request, status staff department, full protector ID of unit processing request, service object Mond and Tuchter, high security wall safe, numeric keypad, location of object classroom 4B, description, and nothing further. So that's a lot less. If I remember right, that's a lot less than the previous version of that note we had. I think the previous version we had considerably more detail. Might have been still some stuff that was missing or redacted or whatever, but that's a camera. For a second, I thought that might be a repair spray, but no. Memorandum wall safe codes. This come to my attention. A bunch of stuff that we apparently will never know for the protector wall safes. Any are being interrogated until the culprit is found. I'm and then Edler. Yeah, these are just much more redacted versions of notes we saw earlier. If you go here, for example, the wall safe code service form F29, but go all the way back up here. We're getting there. Service request form F29. And then, yeah, and here's, no, is that one? This one, I think, is the other one. So like I was saying, we got like the same thing as before, but it's much more redacted, which is interesting. Okay, so let's grab that for the one shot I get out of it. That plus the rifle ammo. How many more? 3 more slots. I'll bring this in case I find some. Well, I could find ammo for all of them technically. So I don't know if I want to bring one over another. So I'm thinking it's more likely I'll find this over all the others as far as ammo goes, but I don't know for sure. I'll grab that just in case. All right. Okay. There's one here. Like there was previously. No entry. Enter here. Forgot to equip this. And also, I don't know if either is better. I'll equip this, I guess, for the one shot for now. Together to victory over the Empire. It's just like a speaker, so it's not going to be. You've been here before, yeah. You were here before, literally. Du warst hier zuvor. Oh. I don't remember. But I can maybe find out if it's the same as it was previously. Either this wall safe is the default, like when they're reset, or it's one that I use a frequency for. Wall safe codes. No. Is it this one, I think? Enter the code using the keypad. Press confirm, lower right corner. Green light will light up. Factory default code 204512. That's the only one where we use that code. For all of the others, we use something else. We have to find the frequency or whatever it is. Pick up the classroom key. Yep. Grenade shells. Yep. So I actually probably wanted the flare gun. Not that it matters. That guy's far enough north. I think with our flashlight off, we could just sneak right past him again. No. I guess I'm not looking at those pictures. All right, let's turn this off. Oops. Grab it. There we go. So I'm going to put this away actually. For now. And I'm going to grab this. Okay. And then I'm going to trying to think if I want to use, probably not. But let me equip this temporarily so I can. All right. Now let me equip that. All right. I don't know if I actually want to. I should try to get past them. No. Oh, even worse, huh? Okay, great. It didn't do much damage to me. No entry. No entry. Okay. Trying to think. I don't think there was any way to go to the left or right in the room below, right? I think it was pretty much just funneled me forward. Okay, one sec. Let me just double check. I back up. As I ran by. Yeah, it looks like it's just flesh on either side. So I think that's right. I think there's nothing to do there with that. Okay. There's something there. Don't want to use ammo unless I have to, though. Let me do this. So there's one of you. Looks like that. Oh, no. Was there? I think there might have been a second one. I think there might have been a second one coming as well. Yeah, no map data now. I don't want to use ammo, but I don't know. I'm gonna come over to the side here and have them, and then I'll try to run around this way as much as I can. Ow. Okay. Not too bad. Kill that as I go through. Just, oh crap! No! 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 Ah! Oh crap! No! No! Go! 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 Yes! Go! 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 Gosh dang it, dude! Run! Yellow. Took a little damage. I got hit once, but not too bad altogether. But still took a decent amount. Drop down. I don't see anything else in here I can. I'll be careful not to click this. I don't want to go back down in the room with 3 enemies. It's a hole in the ground. Looks like I can drop down safely. Yep. Okay. You've changed. It's like everything was taken apart, put back together by someone who doesn't understand how it works. I have become whole again. I wear no mask. And I hate everything. Perhaps this is hell. This space intentionally left blank. And now, rot front. What? Well, that's not great. So no entry, no entry, I think, because of the tape, right? And then also down here, potentially? Yeah, so 2 ways there. See if there's anything that's blocked this other way. Yeah, the chair blocks our way, right? Oh, no, we can go through. Needs a key and can go through. Let's start with this. Oh, there are 2 of them, too. Well, 8mm ammo. Okay. Submachine gun. Okay. Well, I'm gonna need to drop something off then. Compact ammo. Okay. Then what is this? Postbox 4.3. Your requisition request for Type 84 submachine gun was successfully processed. Responsible body, Eon Commando, Rotfront Nord. Protector, Calibri R1604. Authorization, Blokvart Rot C. 1 Type 84 Drecha burst fire, or Dracha, probably. Dracha burst fire. There's no umlaut, no double dot. 120 by Wukyong 8 compact 822 millimeter ammo. Young photo. Locksmith said it will take at least a period until the replacement key is done. My niece currently has the other key, but she's still at the hospital right now. Camilla Young. Be careful. To the block fort of Sector C. There are rumors that there is an Imperial spy active in your area. Oh, are we going to end up being the Imperial spy? A Protector Special Operations Unit has been dispatched from Eon headquarters on Heimat to investigate and should arrive within 6 to 12 cycles. Needless to say, should they be successful, this will not reflect well on your record. You know what to do. Eon Commando Seasonal Review. As every season, Calibri, as every season, your performance will be subject to a review by local command soon. Remember, this review will determine if you will be marked for replacement. Ito Bucher. Sorry, my bad. E's on the other side of the U. Bookstore keys. I understand you need entry to the bookstore for your patrol, but we do not have a spare key for the front door. However, you can use the back entrance to get into the store. It's secured with a keypad. The code is the birthday of my daughters. Note they were born on Veneta. Check the last 6 digits of their PKZ numbers. Last 6 digits of the PKZ numbers. We'll have to. I think this goes in our just general character notes, so we'll see that later. Eon Commando relocation. No. Huh. I guess that was just a request for a relocation from someone. Transferring to replica memory. Okay. I guess that's it for there. I can't get that right now. That's not great. Oh, but here's my perfect. My save spot. Okay, so I'll drop this back off actually. I don't use them that often. I'm going to drop the grenade shell off as well. Okay. So then I can go back down here and grab the submachine gun. Okay. Oh, wait 1 sec. What is this? Is this just a... Yeah, okay. I was just curious if this was something to look at as well, but looks like the answer is no. Okay, so let me drop. Huh. I don't know if I want to drop that off actually or not. I do have 1 space. It's not awesome though. But I'm gonna drop this off for now. Okay. What is this? Yes, I'll take the repair patch, thank you. And thermite, yep. Okay. Then what is this thing? Nothing? That's nothing. Okay, so let me... Since I don't need it right now, let me drop both of those off. So we're still got 2 slots open. Okay, let me save it. We're not in the staff room anymore. Where is this now? This is... Just want to see what it's saying. The bedroom. Okay. Continue without saving. Yes. I know. I'll regret it later. Except that I just saved it. So calm down. It's okay. Well, the question is where else I can go. We obviously have... I don't know, the submachine gun is gonna... That's gonna be powerful enough for those other enemies. How much thermite do I have now? 4? I don't know. Three enemies. I use 3 up on those enemies. Seems like a waste. I've got that equipped. Okay. All right, we'll see how this works. I'm going to try, if I can, whatever direction it is, running to like kind of a far side of the room, shooting one with a rifle. If I can down it, then, well, whether I can or not, shooting one, hopefully downing it in a single shot, then trying to run around and not get hit very much. I want to actually take that patch with me, though, if I'm going to do that. Let's go ahead and grab that too. All right. Okay. See how this goes. Oh, not here. That's right. It was down below that it was worse. Oh. I mean, I still don't really want to try to run by them, I don't think. I came from this, though. Was this their room or was this a different one? Well, let me do this. I want to go in this room. Ah. Smash. 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 Ah. Doggone it. Really? We just did that? Oh my gosh. I forgot to friggin' reload. I'm so dumb. Why would I not reload my rifle? That was stupid. Crying out loud. So dumb. I hate it when I make stupid mistakes, but whatever. It is what it is. We'll see what else, if anything, I can do. Okay. I don't know why I didn't hit reload. That was dumb. I guess I was somehow thinking I had more than 2 shots. I don't know that that's even true. Cannot go that way. Not gonna notice me, right? Oh, no, did not notice me. Cannot go that way. Can go this way. Oh. Well, crap. There's at least one enemy there. Let's see how bad it is. Yeah, there's at least a couple. At least a couple. That's not awesome for me. That's also no entry. Over here. Yep. It was this repair patch 2. Yep. And anything else in here? I need this, right? Of course, there's no space. Hang on. Let me. Doggone it. Let me go this other way for now. See what else I can grab, if anything. Oh. Okay, Monfest celebrations canceled over safety concerns. Seasonal Monfest celebration, a young but well-established tradition in most Rotfront sectors, will not be allowed to take place until further notice. Protector Public Office has announced today. There is credible threat to public safety that is currently under Protector investigation. Citizens are only to leave home for work and report all suspicious activities to their block warden. When pressed about the rumors, an Imperial spy living in Sector C, the Protector Public Office only repeated their appeal to citizens to report all suspicious activities to their protector. Yeah, I'm going to take... It's not going to help my inventory, but I am going to take one of these. Well... No, I'm not going to worry about it right now. Wait, did I take... Hang on. Reload. First of all. Okay, let me grab these again. Okay. Okay. So the only thing I'm missing from here is this wheel. I come back in and go around to the right. Maybe I can get it without them waking up, or if they do wake up, at least I can hopefully grab it and get away before they cause a problem. So now the question is, though, coming back out here, find out if I can... Because I think I actually need to go back to this one, don't I expected to alert that one and did not. Or over here, actually, I guess is really... All right, go down. It's not awesome. Make sure I'm reloaded. Okay. Gosh, it feels like such a waste, though. Feels like a waste. Not make me happy, but I run through and I know I'll get hit at least once, almost guaranteed if I run through, so. Did I already try going through this way? I don't know if I even tried this way, did I? I don't remember. Oh, this might be the one that was all dark, right? I think this is that room that was totally dark. I could see a pair of eyes or something, and that was it. Oh, no. Nope, I've not been here, I guess. Yeah, okay. That's fair. So there's just other stuff that I can't pick up right now. Looks like there's a playing card embedded in the paint of the painting. Paint layer is too thick to remove the card without dissolving the paint first. Alright, so I would need... Get some dissolving agent of some kind. I don't know where I find that. We'll see. There's just too much in the way, but I need one more, and then this one it would be easier to circumvent. Actually, I think that one's easier if I get rid of that one. Ow. Ow. Stomp on you. Where are you? Stomp on you. Stomp on you. Stomp on you. No? Can I not stomp on you? Okay, I guess I'm not stomping on them then. Apparently. Alright. Let's use one of these. Okay. I guess if it's armor piercing, maybe it... I still don't trust that it permanently kills them, but... Okay, so stuff I won't need. Potentially, at least. Not using that currently. Or the compact ammo. So if I go back and I pick up the revolver ammo and then I pick up also the repair spray, that is going to give me... Feels like it's a waste using the repair spray already, though. All right, let's... Because if I end up having to redo it, I'll just reload from that spot, get past those guys, go up again, and this time I'll just have less in my inventory, so I don't have to grab as much. And this was no entry, right? Oh no, that's back the way I came, yeah. So, oh, how many slots do I have though? 2. What was the other one? A repair spray, which I'm going to use right away. Well, I'm debating whether to use it right away, actually. And then there was one other thing, wasn't there? I'm going to use 1 thermite on the big guy. Oh, I do have a map again? Oh, nice. Thanks, I didn't realize. Thank you for letting me know. I'm going to use 1 thermite on the bigger guy. Yeah. We're going to equip that so I can just do C when I get over there. I go over to the guy's body and just do C. And potentially take damage, but, you know, so we'll see how that goes. There we go. So now if the small guy gets up again later, that's not ideal, but it's fine. If the big guy gets up later, though, or I mean, but that's better than the big guy potentially getting up later is the thing. So that I'm okay with that. But now I have no slots, right? And I had the wheel at least. I don't know where that goes, but I need that wheel, I'm sure. So let me see. What do I want to drop off? Probably the rifle. And I'll have the revolver and the pistol instead. And probably also drop off the repair patch. Hello, you gonna give me? The arrows are a little bit what do you call it? Finicky. Okay, so let's. It's still so weird to me that this is nothing. I mean, you don't even get a description. It's so weird that it's just randomly in the room like that, but that's fine. Whatever. Okay, so transfer that over. We're not going to have the rifle right now. Rifle I'm going to use for big things or bigger things. Transfer that and yeah, and the revolver both. Yep. Okay, so I'm going to initially equip this and reload. Now we have an extra slot because that's loaded. Okay, now we'll equip that. I love how we drop a bunch of casings on the ground that probably weren't still in the revolver, but it's fine. Okay. Do another save here briefly. This one, right? 2300? Yeah. All right. That's been 2.5 hours. So we'll call that for tonight. So next week we'll continue on. I need to get up and get that wheel. Well, it's like a valve, basically, right? A valve to go on something. Not sure what, but it obviously goes on something. And then from there, we also have a couple of other different ways to go, right? So there's that hallway below. So we have our save room and then the room in between and then that hallway, right? Where there's one thing I just burned with thermite. So in that hallway, we have over here on this side is where we came from originally. So we don't want to go that way. The first door up after that is where our save room is. The next door, I don't remember if we've actually gone up there or if it was no entry or a locked door. So there's that door potentially. Then there's that far room we finished. I think. I don't think there's anything else in there. And then there's that other door that leads where you go up and down that ladder. So there's that middle door in the hallway, maybe, and then up the ladder, and that one room we get that valve when we come back out. And then there was, I think, at least, I don't remember where it was now offhand, but there was at least one door up there that we had not yet gone in either. So we need to do that as well. So anyway, thanks, Meow Meow, and Sylvia, and anybody else who was watching, whether you were doing it, just kind of lurking and watching, or if you watch it later, whatever. In any case, I appreciate the support regardless. Thanks for watching. I will talk to you guys next time. Till then, be safe. About just under 11.5 hours from now, I'll do my second stream. And then just under 21.5 hours from now, we'll do the final stream for the weekend. So thanks for watching. Talk to you guys next time. Peace.
and I